Hey guys, how's it going? Kriparian here, and I am back. Every day we're gonna do the YouTube videos again, and today I want to tell you guys a little bit about the trip, how it went, mostly the bad parts, because as you guys probably know if you're avid YouTube watchers, I haven't uploaded a video in several days now, and that's kind of unlike me. I have been pretty consistent with YouTube videos. In fact, I think the last time there was any break at all in the sequence of videos on YouTube was in June of last year. So I've done like 500 daily videos in a row until this happened. So right now I'm obviously back home, back in Toronto, Canada, and things are doing pretty well. I survived the trip. I survived the sickness week I had in the Maldives, and I want to talk about that. And while I do, I'll have some, cool footage that we recorded while we were there, so you guys can get a little bit of a deeper understanding of the nice parts of the Maldives. Why not? So, yeah, why did we go to the Maldives? Originally, we had planned to go to Los Angeles. Blizzard asked us to do some of the casting for the qualifier games for the BlizzCon tournaments. Yeah, I was looking forward to doing that, but we were given an opportunity to work with WSVG to do the Hearthstone tournament in the Maldives. And we thought, it's kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity to actually visit the Maldives because, I mean, we're really busy. If we go to if we go for like a vacation, which basically never gone to, but if I ever go for a vacation, I wouldn't think of going there. And, well, as you guys will learn pretty soon, the Maldives might be gone in not that many years from now. So we thought it was basically the only chance we'd ever be visiting that place would be for this event. And, well, they needed some help to get it working together. And we thought, we're pretty good at this stuff, so why not? Let's do this. Let's make it work. And well, we went there. If you guys saw some of the footage, I did try to stream from there. I did do most of the casting there, but it was, in short, a complete disaster. There were a lot of issues that went wrong. In fact, I think everything went wrong. It's really just to which degree it went wrong, too. So, yeah, it kind of sucked on that end. I ended up having to do a lot more work while I was there. But in the end, it was still a little bit rough because on the first day that I actually had to cast, I had to cast for like 7 hours or so. It was like the first day I was really, really sick. So actually, let's just talk about that. I do get sick quite a lot, more than most people. I also travel a lot. I also, when I travel, I'm pretty close to a lot of people. Like at each event I go, I probably do like 1,000 photos. And photos means in close proximity to some other bro. And that other bro is sometimes sick. So that doesn't help. Airports a lot. And because I don't sleep very much, because I just am active a lot of the time during the day, yeah, I get well very, very slowly. So I think I actually got sick this time just because of the weather. We left the window open, and during the night it was like way colder this one day, and that one day just happened to be one day before we actually went to the Maldives. So I went there a little bit sick, and the flight from Toronto to Maldives is roughly 30 some hours. You go to Dubai, and then from Dubai to the Maldives. The Maldives is some islands near India. And when you go to Dubai, you basically go in like a semicircle because you want to go near land as you're crossing the oceans, and you want to avoid war-ish countries near that area. So it's like a 13 to 14 hour flight to Dubai, and it's like a 5 hour flight to the Maldives, and there's a lot of waiting, and you guys know with airports and stuff, it takes a while. Now, when you go to the Maldives, it's kind of funny. If you see them on the map, it's just like a string of islands, and it looks like you're going literally nowhere, but you're going somewhere. You're going somewhere, and I'll talk about that in a moment. So I was a little bit sick. And when we got to the Maldives, I was pretty good during the days. The climate there is really hot, and that was really good because I just basically had a flu. But every night it was really bad because it's extremely hot at all hours of the day, and you have to put on like air conditioning so you don't like, basically sweat and wet your bed. That sucks. So, yeah, I have a somewhat of a pretty high sensibility to air conditioning, and as a result, every single morning I'd wake up like really sick, but I'd get better. Like I'd get better after a few hours, and I just functioned okay. I was able to stream for several days while I was there. As you guys know, I was able to make some YouTube videos for several days while I was there. But after like 3 or 4 days of that, there was one day where I woke up and I just didn't get better. I was just like sick. And the day after that, it was like really bad. And that second day when I was really bad, it just so happened to be the day where I had to do like 7 hours of casting for the tournament, the reason why I was there. So that was really unfortunate. Obviously, I didn't do a very good job casting. I ended up having to do quite a lot of the production, a lot of the setup, a lot of the administration, along with Rania, who tried her best to help me out. They couldn't manage to get another Hearthstone caster, so I had to solo cast for a great deal of it, which is, it's possible, is really hard to do, and I was nowhere even close to 100% when I was doing that. So overall, I didn't do a very good job, but at the end of the day, I did my best, and that's just it. When you commit yourself to like content and that kind of stuff as much as I do, you have to be critical about what you do, but if you just do your best, that's good enough. Because you're just dealing with too much stuff and circumstances sometimes pretty messed up. And that was the case. So that kind of sucked. And the second day, when it was the finals day, I couldn't even cast the finals. I was just sitting there and I was like passing out. I think that day was the sickest I've ever been. Like ever that I remember. I was like, it was basically like slow torture. I was trying to sleep all day, but it was hard to sleep because I was having like nightmares, or maybe I was hallucinating. I don't even know. For like 3 or 4 days, I was in bed for like 20 hours. And it was like really hard to do anything. We went to like the clinic there. She just said it was just a really bad flu. But I should be fine. And, after the trip back home, I'm kind of fine now. I mostly just have a lot of the mucus and stuff in my lungs that's just now coming out. So yeah, fun stuff. But I'm back, and we're going to do, from now on, we're going to do YouTube videos every single day again. We're going to do streaming every single day again. I do have some events in the near future to look forward to, but you guys know the schedule. I keep YouTube videos going. I keep the stream going as much as I can during that time. So yeah, that's what you guys can expect. Even when I'm sick, I normally just do it anyway. But this one time, I absolutely couldn't. It was too crazy. I was too sick, and it was too much of a mess to keep it going. So I'm sorry about that, guys. And all right, well, let's talk about the Maldives now. It's a really crazy place, and going there, you guys have seen some of the stuff in the background, some of the stuff with fishies and stuff. We didn't do too much while we were there, and the Maldives really is a one-of-a-kind country. You guys can see this is like a satellite image of 2 of the island clusters. There's several island clusters. They all look like this. There's like more than 1,000 islands, but I think some of these islands, which look like islands from the sky, aren't exactly islands when you get there. They're actually submerged. The highest point in the country is just over 2 meters, and it actually makes it the country with the highest point in the entire world is the Maldives. We arrived at the airport. The airport is basically like a giant road. The airplane lands on this road, gets to the end, has to turn around on the spot, and then drive into like its alley. So it's hilarious. Then you take like a boat to the main island, Malé, which is the capital. There's like a couple 100,000 people who live on Malé, and Malé is actually one of the most highest density places in the entire world. There's like, I think it's like 40,000 people per square kilometer. So it's insane. Like, I asked the guys, is this what India is like? Because it's just totally insane. They told me like the taxes for cars is like 100% because they don't want anyone to have one because there's no space. So it's literally absolutely nuts. You wouldn't want to live there, I don't think. But it is a one-of-a-kind place, so I think it might appeal to some people. Most of the other areas, though, are like resort islands. We stayed on one called Bandos, and the Bandos resort was pretty nice. They had a lot of things that you could do, but we didn't really end up doing any of them. Actually, I was, by the contract, I was going to do the event for free. Our payment was basically just, being taken there and having fun with all the cool stuff at the resort. But because I was sick, basically did nothing. So the whole thing was basically ruined because I just got really sick. So that kind of sucked. But yeah, you could see a lot of stuff. There's a lot of like crazy looking fish and stuff in the water, like green fish, red fish, yellow fish. But the most common fish is actually the black, I think it's black tip reef shark. They're literally everywhere. There's a crap load of sharks. Apparently they don't really attack people. They only attack people when they're like standing in shallow water. They think like the legs are like animals and they bite them. But I don't think anyone's been killed by one of those sharks yet. So yeah, it was relatively safe. It's just more of a psychological thing when you see a crazy amount of sharks around you. Like, we took a photo, and we took like almost like a downward photo because we were on like a dock. And like in the same photo, we had like 6 sharks, so literally swarmed by sharks there. So a little bit unnerving perhaps, but still pretty cool. Still a lot of fun. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Really didn't get a chance to do too much, but overall it is a one-of-a-kind place. And yeah, I'm glad I was able to go. I'm glad at least I know what the place is like. I mean, this place is not going to be around very long, guys. Like, this is sea level stuff, right? I just looked this up because I made a few claims. I said, probably in like 50 years, Maldives is going to be gone. Yeah, that's probably not too far from the truth. Estimates are by the end of the century, it'll be about a meter higher water levels, and with the highest point in the entire Maldives being like 2 meters and a bit. Yeah, probably in like 150 years, there's going to be nothing left. And probably much, much sooner than that, it'll be, evacuation zone / construction zone to kind of stall this a little bit. So, yeah, nice little gem on the earth. Not too many people know about, and not too many people from now on are going to be able to see. So, at least we got that. And for you guys, at least you still got the Kripp and made it out alive, even though it's probably the worst I've ever been sick. I'm back. I'm here to stay. Here to make some more videos for you guys. So check them out every day. And this time, I'll actually see you guys tomorrow.